can live with it. Yo, listen. They tried to make me go to rehab, and I said, great, let's go. You came just in time. I've got a twisted mind, and my bad habit is rhymes. I'm an addict, which means I have to have it. If I can, I get sullen, quiet, and mad. I can't stop. I'm a word nerd like Tupac. My pen and my pad's like my shield and my sword, and I'm ready to conquer any enemy with my metaphors. Rhymes satisfy and quench my thirst. If nothing rhymed with thirst, that would be the worst. I climb into a hearse made from a Ford Taurus. I like when people gather to sing in the chorus. I feel mirth and joy and happiness, when I acquire, when I somehow get the rhymes I desire. But I'm burning, I feel like my skin is on fire. Call a fireman, better yet call a firebrand. Someone who's gonna cause trouble like I am. I'm like a sailor on dry land until I get my hands on lyrics that sound like they line dance. I feel a magnetic attraction to verses. I steal rhymes from Biggie, but I never snatch verses. When I try to go cold turkey, it only worsens. So immediate action is needed. It's urgent. I think we lost him, Doctor. Oh, wait, he's coming back. Yeah, I'm an addict for rhymes. It's automatic when I'm writing up the nicest of lines. Give me a pen and a pad. I'm ready to rap and write, so get ready for that. Yeah, I'm an addict for rhymes. It's automatic when I'm writing up the nicest of lines. Give me a pen and a pad. I'm ready to rap and write, so get ready for that. I know a few rhyme addicts, but I think none are bad as me. The need to rhyme pulls me in like gravity. It seems to be a natural force, of course, but I can't quite put my finger on the source. It's something subtle. It's difficult to analyze, like the right amount of salt to put on your French fries. See, too much of a good thing can be toxic. I once ate a whole jar of mustard and got sick. I need to be more wary and more cautious about what I eat so I don't get nauseous. I need to conjure up a cure for rhyme sickness. I must create a remedy with magical quickness. I aspire to quit, I really hope it can stop. But no matter what I try, another rhyme just pops into my head and then falls out of my voice. I really am a rhyme addict, and it's not by choice. Yeah, I'm an addict for rhymes. It's automatic when I'm writing up the nicest of lines. Give me a pen and a pad. I'm ready to rap and write, so get ready for that. Yeah, I'm an addict for rhymes. It's automatic when I'm writing up the nicest of lines. Give me a pen and a pad. I'm ready to rap and write, so get ready for that. Yeah, I'm an addict for rhymes. It's automatic when I'm writing up the nicest of lines. Give me a pen and a pad. I'm ready to rap and write, so get ready for that.
Hi there, scholars. Let's take a look at the last half of our vocabulary words today. Our first one is an adjective, magnetic. And magnetic has a couple definitions. The one I want to spend some time with is having the power to attract. So for example, Rhonda has a magnetic personality, which is probably why she's so popular. If you look at this example here, this woman has a magnetic personality. You can see that this girl wants to hang out with her and meet with her just by the way she's responding. So she has a magnetic personality. Of course, the other definition for magnetic is being able to attract iron. So some metals are more magnetic than others. Our next word is a noun, mirth. Mirth is a fun word, which means joy, fun, or laughter. So for example, there was so much mirth around the Thanksgiving table. Everyone seemed to be smiling and enjoying themselves. You look at this couple, they're showing a lot of mirth. They're very happy and having lots of fun. Our next verb is one of my favorites as well. It's the word quench. Quench means to put out or extinguish or to satisfy. So for example, in this picture right here, the little boy is quenching his thirst. He's satisfying his thirst by drinking water. Here's another example. If I've been at cheerleading practice and I'm thirsty, milk just doesn't quench my thirst. Milk doesn't make me not thirsty anymore. I usually have to drink some Gatorade or some water to quench my thirst after I've been working out. Our next word is subtle. And subtle is an adjective that means difficult to perceive, barely observable, or delicate. So if you take a look at this picture, there are some subtle changes between the girl in 1985 and the girl in 2013. You're going to have some time when you do your Quizlet practice to notice the subtle differences. But for example, if you look at her shirt, you can see that there's some subtle differences. They're not differences that are really big, but just some subtle differences even with her clothing. Our next word is sullen. And the word sullen means silent or gloomy because of anger or resentment. So for example, in this picture, the baseball player looks very sullen. His team is probably losing their game, and he's probably pretty angry about that, so he's sullen. Another example, after finding out that they weren't going to stop and get ice cream, the toddler became sullen and frowned quietly. Our next example is the word toxic. The word toxic is an adjective, and it means poisonous or causing harm. So for example, don't drink laundry detergent. It's toxic. Sometimes toxic can also be used as a noun. So here's an example where toxic is used as a noun. Many cleaning supplies, like laundry detergent, are toxics. Our next word is urgent, and urgent is an adjective that means needing fast action or attention. So here's an example from school in this sentence right here. Rory ran out of the homeroom with an urgent note for his friend Camille. If you look at this picture, this is a little bit more serious. This is an urgent situation where there's a flood and you can see people are having to walk through the flood waters. It needs fast action or attention, or people will be swept away. One other form of urgent that you might see is when urgent is used as a noun, and it changes a little bit to urgency. So an intense person, Kiki brought an urgency to everything she did. And your last word is wary. Wary is an adjective which means cautious and watchful or careful of danger. So for example, in certain cities, you need to be wary of thieves who might try to steal your phone. Some synonyms for wary are alert or suspicious, and some antonyms, or one antonym, is careless.